Hello friends, welcome to We Learn It, a platform to upgrade ourselves. Friends, as per your request in the last video to show the demonstration of the basic shortcut keys that we have listed in our first video. So today we are going to be perfect using those shortcut keys in a 100% perfect manner. So not taking more time, let's start. Friends, as you know that in the last video we have done the 4 categories in this basic shortcut keys. The first category was general basic shortcut keys. The second was Windows shortcut keys. And third was function shortcut keys. And the fourth was Google shortcut keys. So let us see them one by one. General computer shortcut keys. Here, the first key is Control A. And Control A is used to select all. Friends, when you want to select all files together at a time, we use Control A. It can be file, or it can be a folder, or it can be any other data that is there in the page. So by using Control A, we can select all these things. So let us see it in a practical way. Friends, here I got 5 files and now I want to select them. To select them all together, I use Control A on the keyboard. So I press Control A. So friends, you can see that all the files have been selected. The next key is Control C. This key is used to copy the selected content. So let us do it practically. We are back with the same folder where we got 5 files. So I just want to select them. As you know, to select them we use Control A together. And now I want to copy it. To copy we use the shortcut key called Control C. So I press Control C on the keyboard. See, all the files got copied. So the next key is Control V. And this key is used to paste the selected content. So let us see this practically. There is one file, new Microsoft Office PowerPoint presentations. So what do is I copy it and I'll paste into, so you can see I select that and I want to copy by pressing Control C. So I want to paste into downloads. The next key is Control W. This key is used to close the window or the browser. So I have this folder called NP Data Backup. So I want to close it. So to close this folder, we use Control W to close it. So you can see it has been closed. So the next key is Control X. And this is used to cut the selected content. So let us see the practical of it. I just want to cut this new Microsoft Office PowerPoint presentation, this PPT file, and I want to paste into this Tuesday folder. So what do is I just select it and I press Control X to cut. And I open this Tuesday folder. Here I want to paste it. To paste we use Control V. The next key is Alt F4, and this key is used to close the active program or item. So let us see the practical of it. Friends, here I got the folder called Monday Data. So to close this folder completely, I use Alt F4 on the keyboard. So I press Alt F4. You can see the folder will get closed automatically. The next key is Alt Tab. And Alt Tab we use to switch between the programs or windows. Friends, when you got multiple programs working with, or when you're working with multiple windows, to switch between them, normally we do is we minimize each and every program, then we get into the program that we want to be in. So friends, when we hold the Alt key and start pressing the Tab key, then what happens is the program starts switching automatically. So we can jump to other program by using it. So let us see the practical of it. I hold Alt and start pressing the tab. You can see, friends, I got around 7 to 8 files working with. So now I just want to go to the task manager. So you can see I'm start pressing the tab, then the programs is getting switched. The window is getting changed. So like this, by using Alt tab, we can switch to any program. We no need to minimize one by one. So I'll get into task manager. You can see. Now let's get back to the same PPT file. Now the next key is Control Shift and Escape. These keys are used to open the task manager. Friends, the task manager is something which gives you the list of the tasks that is being performed. It means it shows you all the program, all the windows that currently you are working with. So let us see the demonstration of it. I press Control Shift and Escape. So you can see, friends, these are the list of the programs I am working with. It also includes the folder and files as well. So friends, let's start our next category, and that is Windows shortcut keys. In this list, the first key is Windows D. These keys are used to show or hide the desktop. So the moment I press Windows key and D together, whatever file, folders, browsers which are presently open, everything will get minimized automatically. So I can directly go to desktop. So let's see it's practical. So I hold Windows key and I press D. So you can see everything got minimized and I am on desktop. So the next key is Windows E. This key is used to open the file manager or my computer. So by using Windows E keys together, you can get into the file manager immediately, or it's like opening a my computer. So let me do the practical of it. So I hold Windows and I press E, and now you can see the file has been opened. I'm into file browser. So from here I can get into any drive, folder or file. So the next key is Windows I. And these keys are used to open the settings in Windows 10 or any operating systems. So let me do it. I hold Windows and I press I. So you can see the settings of my Windows 10 operating system has been opened. So by pressing Alt F4, I will close it. The next key is Windows L. These keys are used to lock your computer. So when you finished your work, if you're not using your computer, in that case, just press Windows L, it will lock your system. If it is password protected, then it will ask password to re-enter to log in. So I press Windows L. So now you can see the Windows has been locked. So if I press here, again it will ask me to enter the password. So the next key is Windows M. So the next key is Windows M. And these keys are used to minimize all windows. So let's see it's practical. So now you can see that the Microsoft Word document is open. The file is open. So I want to minimize it. So rather going to this minimize option icon and clicking on that, I just press the Windows M on my keyboard. So you can see it will get automatically minimized. So the next key is Windows R. Windows R is used to open the run dialog box, from where we can enter or we can type the shortcut commands to open any program, any file or any document. So let me type something here. I will just type, I will open MS Excel from here. So let me type the shortcut key of MS Excel. So you can see my MS Excel file has been opened. Now the next key is Windows Tab. And Windows Tab key is used to open the task view. So we can watch all the tasks from here. So let me, like it's similar like where we can hold Alt Tab. Okay, so let's see. I press Windows tab. So now you can see it gives me the list of the view of all the programs that presently are open. The next key is Windows plus print screen. So this key is used to take a screenshot of particular screen, and the screenshot, the image will get automatically saved into a screenshot folder. So let's see it's practical. Functions keys. So the first key is F2. F2 keys is used to rename the selected item, folder or file. So we can rename any file or any folder by using F2 key. We need to click on the folder and we need to press F2 to rename it. So let's say it's practical. So I want to rename this folder. Can you see here? So it's a new folder. I want to rename it. So what I'll do is I just click on that and I press F2 key on the keyboard. Now you can see it's allowed me to rename it. So I'll rename like We Learn It. The We Learn It is our channel name again. Let's come back to the next key, the F3 key. F3 key is used to search for a file or folder. We will get into a search menu where we can search any file or folder. So let's see the practical of it. I press F3 key. So here's the search menu to search any file or folder. The cursor has directly moved into this search bar, so where we can search a particular file or folder. The next key is F4 key. F4 key is used to display the address bar in my computer. So when we are working into a particular file or folder into any drive, and if we need an address of it, the location of that particular file that you're working with, in that situation, just press F4 key. It will show the entire details that where your file or folder is located, the entire path of that particular file or folder. So let's see it. So now you can see I'm into a folder and there is a document file, and that is text document file is available. So if I want to see what is the location of that, where this file is available, or what is the path of that, I just press F4 key, and now you can see it shows me the entire detail of that particular location, the file. So this file is available in users, the Career Skills Academy on the desktop. In that there's a folder We Learn It. In that there is one more folder, Monday Data, and that this file is available. So the next key is F5, and this key is used to refresh the active window. So wherever you're working, if you want to refresh that window, then press F key, it get automatically refreshed. It means the page will get reloaded one more time if it is browser, or so we can refresh any window or any browser by using F5 key. So the next key is F7. This key is used to check the spell and grammar in MS Word or Outlook. Keep in mind it works specially in the MS Word and Outlook page. So let's see it's practical. I'll first start MS Word. To start MS Word, I need to go for Run Command Prompt. And now I type the shortcut key for MS Word. So friends, do you know what is the shortcut key for MS Word? Here it is. It is WinWord. And I press enter. And you see friends, the Microsoft page has been opened. And now what do? Is I type a sentence to check how this F7 key works here. So let me type a sentence. I type, he is an great leader. So friends, let me zoom it for you so you can see easily. So friends, you can see that the "and" word has been underlined with the green line. The green line mark shows that there is a grammatical mistake in this sentence. So to find out what mistake happened over here, so I just need to press F7 on the keyboard. So let me press F7 on the keyboard. So friends, you can see here this dialog box suggests me like what mistake is there and what word need to be replaced with that word. So it is suggesting me in the place of an, we need to add there a. So the article again. So I just click on the a and I click on this change. And you can see, friends, there is a message. The spelling and grammar check is complete. It means there is no mistake now in this sentence. So you can see he is a great leader. So like this, F7 key works in MS Word as well as in Microsoft Outlook. So friends, the next key is F8 key. F8 key is used to enter into Windows startup menu. So the next key is F10 key. F10 key is used to activate the menu bar in Active program. So friends, you can see that I have opened MS Word to show this practical, and I'm going to type something here. And now I want to save it. So without using mouse, I just press F10 key on the keyboard. All the menu bar has been opened. So if you press P or S or M or R or W, so accordingly these tabs will get open. So by using this F10 key, we can manage menu bar easily. Shortcut keys for Google. And these shortcut keys works in Google browser. It means Google Chrome. So let's get in. The first key of this is Control E. The Control E we can use to open the search bar. So friends, if you are using Google Chrome and if you want to get into directly search bar instead of using mouse and clicking over there, so you just press Control E on the keyboard. It will directly take you to the search bar. So let's see it's practical. So friends, you can see here the Google Chrome is open, and now I just want to go to the search bar where I want to search something for me. So I just press Control E on the keyboard, and now you can see the cursor has been moved to search bar. The next key is Control H, and Control H we use to open the history bar. Friends, the history bar of Google Chrome is something where we can see the list of the things that we have browsed in our past. So let's see how we can do it. So I will move to Google Chrome again. So here we go. And now I press Control H on the keyboard to get into the list of history. So I press Control H on the keyboard, and now you can see it is opening the list of the websites that I have browsed in the past. So friends, the next key is Control L. The Control L we use to move the cursor to URL. The same time we have one more key which works similarly, that is Alt D. So either we can go with Control L or we can use Alt D. So in both cases the cursor move to the URL itself. So let's see it's practical. So friends, again we are with Google Chrome. Now we use Control L or Control D to go to the URL. URL is something over here. This part is known as a URL where we can type a particular website address. So let's see. I press Control L on the keyboard. So you can see the URL has been highlighted. It means I can type wherever or which website I want to go to. The next key is Control N. The Control N we use to start a new window or the new browser again. Okay, so let's say it. I move it. Now I press Control N on the keyboard to get a new browser. So I press Control N, so there is new window has been opened of the same browser. So you can see I have two windows now. So the next key is Control T, and these keys are used to go to the new tab, to get a new tab. Friends, when we are working with multiple websites in the same browser, and when you want to open one more tab to search something different, in that situation I press Control T to open a new tab. You can see a new tab has been opened. The next key is Control Shift and T. So there are three keys that we need to work with. So these keys are used to reopen the recently closed tabs. If any tabs that we have closed recently in the browser or by accidentally it got closed, to get them back we use Ctrl Shift T together. So let's see it's practical. So now I am with Google Chrome. Now I want to close this we learned it tab, something like that. I just close it. Or just imagine that incidentally it got closed. So to get it back, so I press Ctrl Shift and T. So you can see again I got the same tab back. The next key is Control Tab, and these two keys are used to jump to the next open tab. So when we have the multiple tabs open in a browser and we want to move to the next tab to study or to get the information, so we use Control Tab to move. Hope this video has clarified lots of doubts about the basic shortcut keys and also has given you the idea to use it very well in your real life. Please share your views about this video in comment box, and if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the notification for upcoming videos.